What's up guys, Higgsbo here, bringing you another gameplay video of this time K-Bar 32, which is the assault rifle in Infinite Warfare. Now this video is going to be a bit of a rant, and I say that because I have some stuff in my mind that I want to share with you guys. Let's start out with what I think with the assault rifles right now. To start off, I believe the best assault rifle you could possibly get in the game is the K-Bar 32. No, it's not the Volk, even if it's the last weapon. We all know that just because it's the last weapon, it does not mean that it's the best weapon. K-Bar 32, in my opinion, is the best weapon, especially if you get any of the variants, which increase specific attributes that even stack with your current attachments. These attachments and these attributes combined can possibly make the K-Bar 32 a laser. Now let's go ahead and start with my rant. What exactly is it that you have in your mind, Higgsbo? Well, let me explain to you guys. I think that assault rifles right now, they are overpowered, but I believe that every weapon in the Infinite Warfare right now is currently going a broken stage. What I mean by that is that they have no balance. None of the weapons have a specific category which they are best at and they are worst at. When it comes to, let's say, shooting bullets, just regular guns, assault rifles are extremely dominant in this game currently right now. If you like SMGs, guess what? Just because you have an SMG does not mean you cannot be challenged by one who has a assault rifle. Because in this game, in its current stage, assault rifles are king. They are the dominant rifles in the game. SMG still retains some of the features that you've seen in previous Call of Duty, such as fast fire rate, increased magazine capacities on some of them, not all. Some of them actually suffer because of this, with just as little as 26 rounds per magazine. I personally believe that they need to review the assault rifles and the SMGs and actually give them their individual pros and cons list. Now let's go ahead and talk about SMGs. Needless to say that SMGs are struggling currently right now in Infinite Warfare to find a place, to find a spot, because they're being outperformed by their assault rifles counterparts. It goes without saying that I personally feel like the weapons in Infinite Warfare currently need to be reviewed and restudied. I feel like assault rifles are currently occupying the attention of all the weapons in Infinite Warfare currently. I mean, after all, why would you need anything else when you can do anything that anything else could do with an assault rifle? Why would you need a faster fire rate when assault rifles already have a fast enough fire rate to be able to take out your targets at close or long range? Why would you need something with speed at close range that lacks a bit in the long range when you have something that can do both perfectly fine? No matter which attachments you choose or which variants you have of which weapon, the stacking ability of these attachments on these modified or variants give assault rifles in Infinite Warfare a very clear edge. Although SMGs are fun and they provide quite a bit of mobility, they are lacking their golden features. As far as shotguns go, I am glad to announce that I finally unlocked the Rack 9, which is the last shotgun available at level 47. Based on stats, is supposed to be the best shotguns available, at least the pump action series. And if you guys have seen my previous videos, I have stated before that the Rack 9 was going to be the best shotgun in Infinite Warfare, and once again I am confirming this statement. Yes, the Rack 9 is the best shotgun in the game, at least the pump action series, which has the most damage, or the highest damage. However, there is one flaw that is currently haunting all the shotguns right now in Infinite Warfare, and that's their inability to one-hit kill at a specific range. And no, I am not talking about sniping with them, and no, I am not talking about picking people off at long distance. I am talking where a shotgun's supposed to thrive, where a shotgun's supposed to shine, which is mid to close range. I have many times and very often found myself dogfighting for my life, often ending up in failures, because once you pull up your sights and you pull that trigger, you deemed at medium range, once you pull that trigger, you find out that you left them with 5 health. Now you have to pump and rack again. That gives that person enough time to retaliate against you and most likely kill you. Now, based on the weapon damage of the Rack 9, it's 86, meaning if it was based on damage alone, then it will not just leave 5 health, it will leave the person with 14 health only. However, this is understandable at a distance, but when you're in sliding distance of the target and you shoot and leave the person with 5 health, it could potentially render your shotgun useless along with every other shotgun in the game. Now, I know I've talked about a lot about the difficulties that some of these weapons have and some of the outrageous advantages that others have. But there's another problem currently plaguing right now Infinite Warfare, and that is that every action takes about 0.25 seconds to actually execute. What does this mean? Well, next time you guys see a kill cam, pay attention at every time the person fires, or if it's you, pay attention to every time you fire a round, how long it takes for the actual health of the target to decrease. Now you're saying, Higgs, but why is this relevant? Well, it's very relevant because with a delay on the game currently, you will sometimes find yourself being killed or dead after you have already exited the area of battle. The area where you were currently fighting. For example, many times I've been fighting with people and I have gone inside a room, and after I am already inside the room, my body's completely inside the room, I die. Now this has also been included when someone is sniping. I have actually encountered this myself. I've noticed that I was in a firefight with a sniper at some point, and I ran. I slided through the ground and I ran inside of a doorway. Right as I was entering the doorway, I noticed the shot actually hit me after I was already in the doorway. And we all know snipers leave a trace. So you can actually see the trace going through the wall and actually killing me. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, maybe he had FMJ, but FMJ goes through very thin surfaces such as doorways or walls. But FMJ does not allow your weapon to go through buildings, which is what happened in this specific situation. After reviewing the playback, since I record all my gameplay, I noticed that the shot was actually triggered after my body was already inside the doorway, further confirming to me that yes, indeed, there is a 0.25 seconds of a delay in the game. Now this wasn't the case in Black Ops 3 or in Black Ops 2 or in Advanced Warfare. And I also thought it could be my connection, but it can't be my connection either, as this is the same connection that I used in all of my Call of Duty games. That being said, there are some things that need to be fixed in the game, guys. Hopefully they'll get around to actually reviewing it sooner or later, because currently right now in the state that Infinite Warfare is right now, it is actually struggling to live up to its other Call of Duty counterparts. The way I see it, the game is quite new still, and there's a couple of patches still that need to come out in order to fix some key things. We are only in the first month of this game, so I hope that further revisions and fixes actually make it into the game to potentially fix some of these issues and make Call of Duty the great game we all know it can be. As far as my progression in the game, I am currently at level 53, almost about to hit 54 as I'm making this video. So I'll be finally hitting Prestige 1 and unlocking the Spaz, which is supposed to be the best unofficial shotgun in Call of Duty. I will definitely be making a review of this shotgun, guys, so stay tuned for that, along with the very popular OSW. That being said, my opinion on combat rigs, I personally think they could have done a much better job with the combat rigs, and I think they definitely dropped the ball with the taunting system of Infinite Warfare. Considering how bright and energetic the taunts were in Black Ops 3, I think Infinite Warfare could learn a thing or two about Treyarch when it comes to taunts. Anyways guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys want to see next, tell me what you guys are interested in watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, as it does help me a lot. If you're curious about my gamertag on PS4, it's TOTSUMOKE. That spells out Tatsumoke, although that's getting changed as soon as PS4 decides to allow its players to change their names. I have a couple of videos coming out later on this week on some tips that I've actually learned in Infinite Warfare. It's about aiming, movements, and what are the most common places to put your reticle when moving to make sure that you have the best accurate shot. Because having your reticle in the correct place is half of the job. The other half is practice. Practice makes perfect. That's what I do. And like always guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true.